not really a Guilty Gear thing, but every pool had at least like 3 to 4 killers in it. So like to get to this top 8, you're still gonna have to fight. You're still gonna have to earn your keep. And I mean, 2 of the players we got standing up right now, which we'll get to you right now, Jonathan Tene versus GcYoshi, 2 absolute killers in their own right. So, you know, I know Tene coming off that CEO Taku, ooh, riding that high. GcYoshi, I don't remember GcYoshi. GC was Frosty, right?
Yeah, he's been at a couple tournaments so far this year. Overall, you know, Jonathan Tene, he's won majors all over the world, you know, not even just within the United States. But for some reason, he just can't crack Genesis. Has gotten second at just about every single one. Now has to try to find his own tournament win here. We're going to get it started off with that Zato, though. A pretty unorthodox pick, but a good one at that into Bedman.
Yeah, you know, Tene was talking about this a little bit off stream. You know, you got a couple Bedmans in your path. Generally, Zato's just like a decent character for that, right? Bedman not known for the reversal aspects that, you know, not really can't fight off super well. So a pressure like Zato's, keep him locked down. Hold on to that momentum. But right now, GcYoshi fighting back out of this corner. Oh, double overheads for you.
Love that. The Fuzzy Crusher itself. JD coming out here, getting GcYoshi's offense started. YRC from Jonathan Tene is going to allow him to get a sequence of his own here.
Yup, starting it off. The Frog is going to find you, but with no Eddy meter, you're just going to take your by-the-books pressure. GcYoshi maybe trying to read out throw there, maybe, but either way, 6B's going to go wide. Only dodges the projectile for so long when that low comes in on you.
A real back and forth match there. Jonathan Tene just squeaking out that burst out of GcYoshi. Now he's going to try to take advantage of it here. Can do just about whatever he wants. As you said, no reversal, no meter for any super. You are good to do whatever you want. The world is Jonathan's oyster right now.
That it is. One good 2P though, and Yoshi's back into it, switching the corner situation of your own. That's what that's the risk we take, right? You didn't take the wall break earlier. You're like, oh, I got slump setups. Let me run this real quick. No. You might have to finish your food against a player like Yoshi.
Oh, the YRC's gonna take Eddie out of commission so far.
Yup.
No distinct life advantage yet.
Getting some good damage on here, finds it, tries to go for a burst bait. That's a temp check. Game 1 temp check. You know what it is.
Yeah, had a way to kill there. Didn't necessarily sacrifice any of that kill power or any of the burst. So, you know, really smart routing out here from Jonathan. Something that you come to expect nowadays.
Yep. Yup, sneaks under. Kind of like low profile, that JS. Still getting some good pressure though. Oh, careful now. I like that Yoshi is actually like, not just like defaulting to like, oh, I'm gonna up back shot, right? Like I'm actually gonna fight out at you. You know, maybe a little bit of experience. Of course, I mean, you know, like they're both Guildhousers. You know, they're both NorCal.
Yep. I mean, the thing is with GcYoshi though, he tends to try to player check people. Where he'll be like, all right, well, I noticed you did something earlier in the set that I think I can take advantage of. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get that done. You see there with that 6P, now gonna force a YRC out of Jonathan Tene to not lose his turn there. Could have gone into the super, could have gone into something else, but the BRC is gonna once again give Jonathan Tene a chance to try to open him up. Good blocks from GcYoshi. They continue, and he just can't seem to open him up. The YRC ends the pressure sequence.
Yeah, there was like no escape there. Yoshi just said, I can just back to the wall it all the way through, and you're gonna have to do it a little longer, but Tap Dust is gonna open you up. Jonathan Tene is going to take that game 1. I really liked that defense in the corner from Yoshi. And I actually, you know, I think even the timing of that YRC was, like you said, a player check, right? It's like, oh, you got 50% tension, you know, I know you're looking to use that to keep the pressure going. I'm going to stifle it real quick. But either way, deflects on the shots. Yoshi still looking for an in. And right now, Tene making it so difficult. Oh.
Blocks the burst, not able to get too much off of it, though. Goes for the command grab. Once again, it's such a scary spot against Zato. You can get hit by that close slash, you get hit by that close slash, you get hit by super. So many different layers. Jonathan just exploiting all of them and is going to maintain this incredibly vacuous offense.
Oh yeah, there's killers all through this bracket, and a lot of them are sharks just like that one. Tene knocking down another round.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious though, because like, I feel like GcYoshi is like putting a lot of the pieces together, but they're just requiring like a little bit too many hard reads, and just, you know, that's kind of one of the struggles of this character, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, that's also, You know, just definitely a play style difference as well. Like, GcYoshi tends to go for a lot more of those like really hard reads, whereas Jonathan tries to cover as many options as possible with as little movements, and so far it has been paying off.
Oh, yup, gets in there with a shimmy for the regular throw. Just barely whiffs on that 2H, and now, yeah, this can get bad. No burst is going to be here to save you in time.
Oh, yeah, at this point you just go next. I don't think that there's any merit in bursting here. Jonathan tends to agree, and now GcYoshi's going to go ahead and take a round.
Yeah, pressure burst versus like just like, I'm a hold it for the last round. You know, you were here last time, you won, you can do it again. Tap does. It may not just be reactable. You never know.
Yeah, it's so hard when you have so many different options. It's like, yeah, maybe in a vacuum this is reactable, but I got to worry about getting frame trap, getting hit low, getting thrown, getting command grab. Those 20 frames tend to look a lot quicker.
And no offense to GcYoshi, of course, but I mean, like, look, there's some young bucks in this game that'll tell you if 5G is reactable. A couple of us are not pushing that point anymore.
Oh,
you know, that's just what life is.
As the clock keeps ticking, the tendencies for Jonathan team to be piling on here to open up. GcYoshi gets the counter hit as well, says, I know you're going to try and mash. Can't seem to go anywhere. Amorphous attack on the damage even more. Might just kill, but not quite enough.
Yeah, good window of confirm there from Tene to react to that. YRC, that don't work no more. That don't work no more.
Yeah, you cannot YRC Eddie. I mean, that's just what comes with the territory. He's been a busy man, right? It's a working man. You don't got time to read all those patch notes, but even if you don't got time to read the patch notes, you got to be able to read the room right now. Say, all right, maybe I'm not going to make that decision again.
No, yeah, you can learn on the fly. You know, you have enough game experience, you have enough Guilty Gear experience. You can make that work.
Oh, what a bash.
Great fight.
There we go. Gonna get an easy conversion here. Likes to keep GcYoshi in the corner here. Opposes up, not much you can do. Goes low. Now has to try to find a way to land that command grab and does it instantly.
Yeah, held that command grab for so long. And I mean, like we said, this is what this pressure sequence requires, right? And I like that Tene's also been really adapting a lot of the timings of his pressure. Looking for GcYoshi to be jumping forward out of the corner and just said like, okay, hold on, I'll check you with lows. I got a couple fuzzy setups that we can that, you know, I'm waiting for your jump squat. And I mean, hey, Tene's taking all the benefit for it. One more command grab, Eddie meter gonna be full.
I love that, not going for the feints. Expect GcYoshi to react, not gonna find it though.
That feels the worst against Zato specifically. You throw up the flex shield, Zato's not doing anything, he just snaps his fingers, he's like, frog, kill this man.
Yeah.
Get this bed off my screen.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, just the control that he has over Eddie has been nuts. Takes off the headphones immediately. They don't even gotta look at that windscreen. Jonathan Tene is only gonna be looking at winners finals.
That's all you got to look forward to, all right? You know, you gotta look forward to hopefully cracking the glass, moving on forward, and getting into that first place slot. All the kind of stuff that you dream about. You know, there's always something to be said. I mean, like even at like a local level, right? Not necessarily at like Genesis or whatever. But when you start like hitting that barrier where you're just like, oh, I've gotten second so many times, or I've gotten third, fourth, whatever it is, or like I lost to the same person so many times.